Here's a detailed guide on creating a long-term marketing strategy for your music, focusing on setting goals, understanding your audience, planning releases, and allocating resources effectively. 1. Set clear goals for long-term growth. Define your 1, 3, and 5-year goals. Start with a vision of where you want to be at each milestone. Common goals include expanding your fan base, increasing streams, signing with a label, or securing more sync placements in film, TV, or commercials. Having specific goals keeps your strategy focused and helps you prioritize efforts that align with these aspirations. Set measurable milestones. Break down each long-term goal into smaller, achievable milestones. For instance, if your 5-year goal is to gain 500,000 followers, set yearly or quarterly growth targets to measure your progress. Use metrics like monthly listener growth, social media engagement, and playlist placements to track success. Adapt your strategy over time. As you reach each milestone, review and adjust your strategy. Stay flexible to changing trends and new opportunities that align with your overarching goals. 2. Identify your target audience. Analyze demographics and interests. Understand the age, gender, location, and interests of your ideal listeners. Use insights from your social media analytics and streaming platforms like Spotify for Artists to get a clearer picture of your current audience. This data helps you define the listeners you want to target more specifically. Understand audience behavior and preferences. Identify where your fans spend their time online, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc., and what types of content they prefer, such as music videos, live streams, or behind-the-scenes footage. Tailoring your strategy to their preferences increases engagement and builds a more loyal following. Create fan personas. Develop profiles of your typical listeners, including their music tastes, hobbies, and lifestyles. These personas help you visualize your audience's needs, guiding your decisions on everything from branding to content creation. 3. Map out major releases and content timeline plan. Releases for singles, EPs, and albums. Create a timeline for releasing new music over the next few years. Staggering singles and EP releases between album drops keeps fans engaged consistently and builds momentum around major releases. Include seasonal and event-based releases. Time certain releases around significant dates, such as holidays, summer festivals, or industry events, to capitalize on peak engagement periods. For instance, a summer single might reach a wider audience if released before a festival season. Supplement releases with supporting content. Schedule a mix of content around each release, such as music videos, live performance clips, lyric breakdowns, or interviews. Planning this in advance allows for a steady stream of engaging content that keeps fans excited about your music. 4. Allocate resources for key marketing activities. Budget for paid advertising and promotions. Decide how much of your budget will go towards social media ads, streaming promotions, or paid playlist placements. Ad platforms like Facebook Ads Manager or Spotify Ad Studio allow for targeted campaigns, helping you reach your ideal audience efficiently. Dedicate time and budget to collaborations. Building relationships with other artists, influencers, and music bloggers can expand your reach. Set aside a portion of your budget and time for collaborations, whether it's featuring guest artists, participating in influencer campaigns, or securing guest spots on podcasts. Invest in content creation tools and services. High-quality content, photos, videos, and graphics enhances your brand's appeal. If possible, allocate resources to tools or services for producing visuals that elevate your promotional content. Hiring a videographer for music videos or a graphic designer for album art can add a polished look to your brand. 5. Develop a consistent content strategy. Set up a content calendar. Create a monthly or quarterly content calendar that aligns with your release schedule. Include a mix of content types, such as promotional posts, behind-the-scenes updates, fan spotlights, and live performances. Planning in advance ensures regular activity on your platforms, which keeps fans engaged. Experiment with different content types. Test various content formats, such as short-form videos on TikTok, IGTV for performances, or interactive posts on Instagram stories. Experimentation helps you discover what resonates most with your audience and enables you to refine your approach over time. Focus on storytelling and engagement. Use your content to tell stories about your music, share personal insights, or showcase your journey as an artist. Content that's relatable and authentic fosters a deeper connection with fans, increasing their loyalty and support. 6. Expand your reach with networking and collaborations. Collaborate with artists and influencers in your genre. Working with artists in similar genres or influencers with a music-oriented following can introduce your music to new audiences. Look for collaborators with a similar audience demographic to ensure greater impact. Engage with music blogs and playlists. Reach out to curators of playlists, music blogs, and genre-specific media outlets. Regularly pitching your music or sharing your story with these platforms builds connections that can lead to playlist placements, features, or press coverage. Attend industry events and networking opportunities. Building relationships within the music industry can open doors to potential collaborations, sync deals, and performance opportunities. Attending music conferences, festivals, and industry meetups expands your network and strengthens your presence in the industry. 7. Monitor progress and adapt your strategy track. Key metrics regularly. Keep an eye on metrics such as follower growth, monthly listeners, engagement rates, and website traffic to gauge the effectiveness of your strategy. Analyzing this data shows which efforts are driving results and where you may need to adjust. Analyze successes and failures. Review the impact of major campaigns or releases to understand what worked and what didn't. Identify patterns in high-performing content and successful campaigns, then replicate those strategies in future plans. Adjust strategy based on feedback and industry trends. Stay responsive to fan feedback and evolving industry trends, such as new platforms or content styles. Adapting to changes ensures your strategy remains relevant and aligned with your audience's preferences. Creating a long-term marketing strategy for your music with clear goals, audience insights, a structured release schedule, and allocated resources sets the foundation for sustained growth and increased visibility. Regularly revisiting and refining your approach ensures your strategy remains effective and responsive to the dynamic music landscape.